Hey guys, welcome to episode 19 of the Holistic Back Health series. Today we will work on your super important mobility of your big toe. The big toe is the most important stabilizer of all toes in a foot, but it's also meant to be very mobile. If it doesn't have enough dorsiflexion, so meaning it can't flex up, then what oftentimes happens is it creates some bunions or also called hallux valguses in the foot, and that have an effect on all the other joints, all the way the kinetic chain up in your body, meaning it can also be one of the causes of lower back pain as well. So we want to first test if you have potential for improvement in your big toe mobility. For the test, you put a broomstick on the floor and place one foot on it while the other foot is on its edge. With that foot, you only place the big toe on the stick while the other toes maintain contact with the floor. Now you try to lift the big toe without having all the other toes moving at all. If you're able to lift the big toe off the stick without having all the other toes moving up as well, or without having the foot turning out or supinating, then you've passed the test. If you're not able to do that, then you haven't passed the test and we found potential for improvement, and the following exercises will help you to improve your big toe mobility. We will start by releasing the soft tissue on the outside of your calf, which is responsible for the lack of mobility in your big toe. For that, you place your stick on the outside of your calf and roll up and down slowly, trying to find a spot which feels a bit uncomfortable. And if you found one, stay on that spot and roll back and forth, always trying to spare out the shin, so don't roll over the shin. And after that, you can start rubbing the stick up and down in rapid movements, which will have the best effects if you put some cream on your skin beforehand. Go for 60 seconds on each side. For your next exercise, you need a box or something where you can put your big toe against an edge. Then you bring your knee forward as far as possible while keeping the heel on the floor. Have the other toes on the floor all the time and your big toe as flexed as possible. You will feel a stretch underneath your whole foot and maybe even up until the Achilles tendon and your calf. Go for 15 repetitions with this exercise. Now you get into a quadruped position in which you have both feet flexed and all of your toes flexed as much as possible as well. You now bring your hips back as far as you can by pushing your hands against the floor. Stay in that position for 3 seconds before releasing and then going again. You will feel the stretch in your toes, underneath your soles, all the way up until your Achilles tendon and calves. Go for 7 repetitions, and if possible, you can try to sit up and hold that sitting position for 20 to 30 seconds as well. If you're even possible to do the following exercise, you can give it a try. For that, you lift up your knees, stay in that upright position, and then go down slowly again. Go for 10 to 15 repetitions with this version. Now you stand upright on both feet and try to lift the big toe of one foot up without having all the other toes coming up as well. If you're able to do that on one side, you can switch over to the other side and see how is it going over there. If it's too difficult to not lift up all the other toes as well, you can have your hand holding down the other toes, which makes it easier for you to lift the big toe only. Give yourself time to be able to dissociate the big toe movements and the other toe movements, because you just need to establish all the nerve connections again. For your final exercise, you get into a lunge position and make sure that your rear foot is not turned in or turned out, but completely straight and aligned with the knee. Now you lower your rear leg down all the way and try to maintain contact of the toe with the floor as much as possible, so your toe stays in a flexed position all the time and is not lifting off the floor because you're pushing your hips forward. But try to maintain the contact with the floor while going up and down for 10 to 15 repetitions. If you like this video and if you got some value out of it, then make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any further videos. And I would also appreciate if you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any question, and I will be very happy to answer your question. See you in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.